And welcome back to the third episode of GB Sports. This time around, we are playing male volleyball. I've invited 4 of the players of Team VDS to compete today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And we are ready with round 1. It is Nuke versus Ice. Oh, I like the strategy. One keeps it close. Oh!
Okay,
and that is
Ice,
1
okay.
point over to Ice. Get the second barrel ready.
Oh my, guys, okay.
There's a lot of confidence, but not a lot of action happening right now, Nuke. It's comfort zone. Nuke trying to go forward with the flash. No!
Ice, listen to me. I gave you 4 points. I don't care. Now I'll get 5 in a row.
Match point. 5 in a row. Close to the wall this time around, though. Ice keeping a good strategy here. Nuke's trying with the flashes again. And that's a 5-0. Ice, how do you feel about that?
So easy.
And we are on to our second round of male volleyball. This time around, it's a Turkish drama. 1-1-3, Paris. Are you ready? Please throw in the first barrel.
Oh, easy, bro. Like, are you trying?
Oh, I like it with the flashes,
my
but
God.
getting a bit too flashy, Paris.
I want them to get point, okay?
I like that. That's camaraderie here. We're
I
giving
want you
pity
to
out
win
points.
just because it's your birthday.
Oh,
thank you, bro.
so wholesome.
I will smash you. Stop making excuses.
Oh.
Bro. Bro, what are you doing?
Can you stop talking?
Let's throw in the fifth barrel then.
Don't talk, Paris, okay? You are distracting.
It's a bit of a comeback you need to make 1-1-3. It's adorable.
I will.
Bro, like, just go. Like, give me next one. This guy he's not so good.
Why are you talking like this?
And there we have it. We are ready for the final. Ice versus Paris. Ice, who completely cleaned the floor with Nuke in a 5-0. And over here we got Paris, 5-1 as well. So 2 dominating players here in the male volleyball. Well, let's get right into it. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, you heard them. Let's get ready. First barrel, please. Good movement. Close to the wall here as well. Now, Flash and Ghost is, of course, allowed. This is starting to look like the practice I saw before.
Nice. I'm gonna beat you, bro.
Oh, and it's close. It's a small mistake, but a bit too much of a backstep. 1-0 for Ice. Thank you. Oh, but a nice flash to come in. 2 flashes as well. We're getting tricky with it. But a bit too tricky. I like it though, Paris. You get bonus points for style. I mean, actually not an actual score, but like in my heart. Oh, I like that flash. It goes as well coming in. 2 flashes, 3 flashes, 4 flashes. Oh my God, what am I watching? They are on fire. Over the wall as well from Paris. Straight back into the old corner. No, he can't keep it going. That was absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna throw in more barrels faster this time around. Back to 1 barrel. They're pretty much linked up. 2 barrels again. This time a bit discohesion.
Okay, let's see who's gonna run out of stamina, no?
It's just about who gets ready with the tied with the W. Oh, I am not even gonna look at that in Insta replay. I'm not gonna make a decision. I'm just gonna say that's a point for Paris.
Good.
Trying to break the momentum, but they're... Oh,
Okay.
great reaction. I kind of like that. Woo. It was on his side, so that is a 2 points to you, Paris. 3-2. Let's throw in the other barrel. Oh, and that's a big mistake. 4 points. Match point already for Ice. Let's get another barrel ready.
My fingers.
It's not actually a game about... Oh!
Told you.
So it is 4-4 now. Final point win. It is down to the last points now. Paris with a comeback. Ice with a bit of mishaps. Anyways, let's get into it. The last barrel of tonight, please. You're getting out of breath, Paris.
Ice, you can win, bro.
Don't be.
You're gonna lose. I'm telling you. You're gonna lose.
I do wonder what the record of barrels are for tonight, but let's get in with another one. We're up to 3 again. Ooh, and I like this. They're kind of right next to each other. My finger is dying to hurt as well with my W button. Oh my God. I don't know how many barrels we're up. It's 5 points.
Oh, my fingers. I see. Bro, stop.
It's still going. I don't know how many barrels we have in play, but there's too many.
I got this.
I wonder what.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, and it is a comeback. Paris He is our male dodgeball champion. Any words, Paris?
It was easy.
I don't know if that's true, but you heard the man. It was easy for Paris. Thank you very much for playing, the two of you, and this has been another episode of GB Sports.
Paris reigns supreme. He says, if I'm going to join BDS, I'm going to reverse sweep as well. You guys are getting reverse swept, well, I'll do it to Ice. That's probably what he was thinking, right, GB?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree
Sure.
with that. That statement rings true in my ears.
It totally does. No, this is awesome. By the way, everybody, insane props to GB. He comes up with all this himself. He does like all the work. I mean, not all the work. Like our beautiful Lena was actually
given him a little bit more.
doing the Gragas barrels, but it's such a great idea. I love it every single time.
You're making me blush. I don't
What do you
even
have
know
in
what to
store
say,
for
but
next
thank
time,
you.
G?
Yeah, what's the next one?
What's the little sneak peek?
They're blind. I can see you that much. They're blind.
They're
They can't
blind.
see anything.
Okay, we'll see. Hey, anyways, I'm Shox with Goldberg and with Odo as we look ahead to day 2 of the spring split, and it's SK versus BDS later. Now, BDS, I don't know how to feel about them yet, I have to say, and I feel like they might be walking into a trap with an SK Odo that has so much momentum.
Yeah. Coming into the split, I would always think that BDS, maybe this is the split where they're having the redemption, especially against SK, you know, in week 2. But now with SK having such a great performance week 1, I'm really excited to see what they're going to come up with today, because BDS performance yesterday, a little bit better, but still a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, and I still feel like, you know, they have their slotting composition where either 113 is on an Italy or on a Sensao, and either you play around the skirmishing or you play around the poke with an Italy. But the moment that 113 doesn't have that, it feels so hard to quantify BDS.
He's such a wild card. You never know, really. What I do know is that SK surprised many, maybe even themselves, and I'd love to know how they feel after that performance. So Genex and Kidui are sitting by, I think, with Lore.
Welcome to the Marriott Bonvoy pre-game check-in with Genax and Kedui. Thank you so much for joining me, guys.
Thank you.
The stage feels great. I'm not used to being here, but you guys are now reunited on this stage together. I remember that I interviewed you two when you guys won EMEA Masters Finals. How is it to be reunited in this different setup, especially after last week?
I mean, it's very nice because we had a really rough winter split, right? When we didn't have Kiduri yet, and then he comes back and we immediately go to 0. Even though our practice maybe wasn't the greatest, we go to 0. It's like it gives really good vibes into the team. And on the stage is really nice to finally play here together, because we used to play with each other back in 2018, 2019, and now finally after so many years we play together again on the LEC stage. That's very nice.
Do you have the same vibes though, Kedui? Or of course the level is different, the teams are different, but what about the connection that you guys have in game?
I mean, I remember us being way more dominant as players in the National League scene. We kind of both need to still learn a lot and improve a lot. So we are like, as a National League, like by far the best in our roles, which is not there yet in the LEC stage. So it's kind of a different setting, but the vibe is same.
Yeah.
We obviously both enjoy playing together in one team, and I think we also have the potential to become really good together, because we know how it is.
I mean, yeah, and I feel like you guys elevated the expectations when it comes to SK Gaming after the amazing opening series against Fnatic last week. So talk me through what happened, because what I kept on hearing and what you told me is that Scrim wasn't going well, but on stage you managed to do the good things you were doing at Scrims, but not the bad things. 2-0. How do you guys make sure that this amazing start doesn't come down to luck, but that you're actually going to be able to reciprocate this every week, starting today?
I mean,
Nice.
we don't know how we will perform the next weeks. We are obviously very happy with the first win, but for us it's just, or like at least for me, I hope my team is like this too, that we should just always have the same mindset, the same motivation, the same happiness while playing the game, and we should not really get emotionally affected by losses. And taking wins early in the season is really good, because this makes you go further and further. And obviously our goal is to qualify for Worlds in summer, and for this we need to improve and use this season to just take every practice serious and actually also use our competitive games. And yeah, I mean, the game against Fnatic, you could say Fnatic didn't play optimal, they didn't play to their best, but we show that we can play on stage when it comes down. And this obviously gives us a huge motivation boost.
Who stays the most calm in comms, in stressful situations, would you say? between the two of you?
I think between
Yeah,
us
between the
two?
two of you. Yeah.
I think he stays more calm than me, but I am still usually the guy that sometimes says calm it down. But that's more a top lane, I think, in my opinion, where I'm maybe not directly involved, and then I realize my teammates are getting a bit like hectic. Then I can calm it down. But for sure, when it comes to situations, he's the one that stays more calm, I would say.
All right. Quick take on practice. How did it go this week and the expectation for today?
I think our practice went a lot better.
Okay.
We played some more difficult opponents, but past opponents that we used to struggle against, we beat pretty clearly. So we are happy with that. And also just the vibe in practice was already a different one, because now we know that we can actually be good as a team, we can win together. So we have something to hold on to. And I think that really helps in practice when maybe the first game or the second game don't go optimal, you still stick into it and give it your all.
Well, I wish you the best. Hope you can bring this level of confidence that we saw from you guys last week, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What I'm hearing is that they won scrims this week. That was not the case apparently last week. So the only way is up for SK Gaming. When he talks about being calm, I wonder if he's sometimes talking about his jungler, because that guy is a psycho, GB.
Yeah, he
Bukada.
absolutely is. And I think he's brought more than just his gameplay to the team. I actually think he's brought a bit of a macro aspect as well. So that's why I've brought this clip.
Okay.
So it's around a Drake where it's about to spawn, and I really like what they're currently doing on the side of Loopy and Rika, because what you'll notice is that they're kind of just playing fake contest, right? They're making sure that they spot all the members on the map, and they've marked them. So normally, maybe the old SK would have said, all right, let's try and contest that dragon. That's not what's going to happen this time around, though. They keep having fake pressure around Drake with those members, but Bukada, not having any bot side camps up, can then say, okay, actually, let's try and go for a cross map. So he does a really cool thing, because he's going to go into this dragon pit and stand just about the corner. So even if Oscar came around, he wouldn't actually be spotted in this current position. And he's going to continue to do that. He's going to continue to be sneaky, because in a bit, the sweeper is going to come around. And he knows he's not on Vision. And while this is happening, what his team does so well as well is still their fake contesting on the minimap. You can still see that Loopy and Kadui currently is making sure to match them 2 versus 3 to keep them under pressure. So when this play happens, there's actually no one on Fnatic that's going to be able to respond because of the team play that's coming through. So I think it's really nice initiative from Bukada here in this situation where no bot side camps, you manage to get a play. But not only that, you get the tier 2 turret, you get the Rift Herald, and it sets you up for the mid game.
Even afterwards, this whole time, they're just fake contesting the dragon. They're doing such a good job, because the first step to establishing good fundamentals as a team is to be like, okay, do we contest this? Do we cross map? But to truly elevate yourself, you say, okay, we're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to be dancing here, bait them in thinking that we're going to be contesting, but at the same time we're doing the cross map while we're not exposing ourselves to a counterplay from the enemy.
Yeah, and I think it's just something we never really saw coming out from SK. You know, all of a sudden I'm seeing cross maps, even in a state where they're at an even game state. How can we get ahead the furthest? Is it going to be around a Drake, or is it going to be around getting a kill, getting a 2-2, and getting the Rift Herald? And I really love what I'm seeing from them. I'm so excited about this SK roster.
Me too. It is super, super exciting. Can they keep it going is the big question there versus BDS. And I think BDS, they got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, right? They want to get that victory, but it's so interesting to see SK always in Europe. We love it when the rookies are stepping up. And a reminder, after that, we'll also have our match of the week. It's Fnatic versus KC. A lot on the line for Fnatic. They need to prove, was that just a blip on the radar last week, or is that mental going to plague them? But first, as said, it is time for BDS versus SK on day 2 of Spring. Let's get into it.